Okay, so here's kind of a quick update on the tumbler. I got everything painted for the most part. Spent a lot of days, a lot of time priming it. Then I painted it. It's got a couple coats on there. I might do another one before I move to the camouflage stage, but it is finished for the most part, and it's just a pretty nice kit. I don't even know if this goes on the tumbler, but I did paint it. You can see the paint that I used is Rust-Oleum's camouflage paint, and this is going to be the brown, which I did test, and it does 100% work. So, yeah, that's pretty much what we got so far, and I think it's going to be pretty damn cool once it's all finished up. I have the things back here painted. They're painted a nice silver, which is going to fit on the back of the car. And I do have the main body here, which this is not glued on. This is just put on there just for fun. And as you can see, the front end is kind of a little bit of a glue bomb. What happened was I wound up putting that piece in the wrong way and just completely screwed everything up. So, yeah, we got a little bit of a glue bomb front end. But you know what? The tires are going to be there, sticking out, so it's probably not going to be that big of a deal. I have to stop stressing over this build. I'm stressing way too much over it. I think that it's just a build that I really need to... that I really don't need to take that seriously. I just need to have more fun with it than be intimidated by it. It's a lot of parts and a lot of putting together, but I need to remember that it's doable. It's not bad. Like I could do it. Here's the windshield. Unless I can't do it, and then you all can laugh at me for being like, Mike, you're a complete shit. So yeah, I think what I'm going to be using is the Tamiya extra thin glue to put all this together. I've seen people use that, and it doesn't seem to fog up like this paint like this does. So yeah, we'll see you guys next time. All right, everyone. It's Mike the Circle back, and this is going to be the final video before I start showing some pictures. But I believe it's done. I used I used some washes on it. I just used some soot all over some of the areas. I believe that's how you say that word. I don't care. I'm too tired. Let me turn on the regular fan mode. Actually, I'll just shut this off. It's still kind of drying, but let me just go ahead and show some of these areas. Let's see where the soot goes on. Real dirty look there. I used... Let me just turn this off. The Citadel Nolo? How do you pronounce that? I'm too tired. Oil. And what I did was I just applied it onto the vehicle and just wiped it off with a paper towel. And it goes on pretty good. It really helped bring out this thing. I'm really worn out. I began work on Friday. It's now 7 o'clock at night, Saturday. And I think I'm happy with it. I'm just going to say I was intimidated and I was scared over pretty much nothing. This kit, it may look scary because the body is literally in pieces, but don't get scared of it. Just work with it, and the instructions are very good. If you've built models in the past, you can do it. It's a little bit intimidating, I'm not going to lie. When you open up the box, it is intimidating because there's so many pieces. But it's not bad. For what it is, it's a great model kit. And I'm very, very excited to do a second one, which I do have a second one. I didn't bother going too heavy on details on the interior. You guys already know the reason why. I talked about that in, I think, a previous update. I'm probably just going to update all these in one, and I'm going to put all the updates into one thing. That update, the first one that you're probably going to see, is actually from a week ago when I got everything primed. But yeah, I got some silver on there, kind of make it look like it's all scratched. There's a windshield wiper. I love that this thing has those. The rocket launcher, which I just painted black. The kit says to paint some of those silver. I just think that's kind of stupid. Same with the exhausts. Like, I painted the exhausts the same color as the actual car. The only thing I didn't really paint the same color is the shocks and the afterburner. The reason why I didn't do a lot of silver and a lot of different little details, like silver on here and silver over there and everything, because I know there's a lot of people that go really heavy into details. This is supposed to be like a military vehicle. I imagine you don't want shiny silver parts everywhere to reflect light and everything. I don't know. I just find that to be really stupid. So I really just tried to go with a more realistic look to it. But overall, I am so happy with this thing. Again, it's a lot of parts. It's a lot of work. And this is far from accurate. I want to point that out. The pictures that I printed out, like, that's how it's supposed to look. All those complex angles and everything with the camouflage. Mine's a lot more simplified. I lost the connectors that go here, and these parts are a little bit flimsy. So I got to be really careful when picking them up to not touch these. But yeah, if anyone wants to pick up this model and you've built models before, go right ahead. It is very scary when you first open it, but it's not a bad kit. If I can do it, you guys can do it. I believe in you. If you guys watch Spencer 1984, he's pretty awesome. I actually video called him and I was just like, dude, look at this. He must be thinking like, you idiot. I was so hyped when this thing got started. Actually, I live streamed a little bit of an update a couple seconds ago. Not a couple seconds ago, a couple hours ago. Some problems what I have with the kit. Very minor. There's the firewall I put in backwards at first, and I had to rip it out without tearing plastic off, and that was very scary, and then reattach it. But it went together fairly well. It's not a bad kit. It's pretty damn awesome, actually. So yeah, I think the only thing left to do, and I'm going to figure out how to do this, is I'm going to weather up the tires, maybe get some like light dust pigments and use some flat coat on it to make it look like it's been driving on asphalt or something. Or not asphalt, I guess maybe off-road or just being used in general. But yeah, once you look at the kit and you're like, how the fuck do you build a tumbler out of this thing? And once it starts coming together, like when you put the back tires on, you put the front tires on, I literally screamed. Like, my neighbors must be like, what the fuck is this kid doing? Because I was just like, holy shit. Because once you start, like, it's like a puzzle piece. Once you start putting it together, it's like, oh, that's how that goes. Okay. So, yeah, let me get it off the display stand. Hold on. I say display stand, but it was really more like a paint stand. But, yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. The only thing I really don't like is the Mobius models put in that big engraving on the bottom, but it's not too big of a deal considering you don't ever flip it over and look at the bottom. And yes, I did decide to display it with the rockets out. You could actually do a version with it closed. They do include parts for that. You cannot do both, however. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And I'll do a slideshow, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Tell me what you think.